And welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this on your favorite platform does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. Alrighty, so last week when I uploaded my happyplanner.com haul, I did mention that I had picked up these things for my coworker and we're going to give it to her as a birthday gift. And I had asked, should I put it together? Should I keep it like this and then just show her? And based on all of your feedback, and thank you so much for that, I'm actually going to do a hybrid of how most of the comments were most of them were just put it all together for her, since she's not really part of, well, no, I don't want to say it that way, but she's not into it like I am. And then some were like, no, let her, show her how to do. And then there were some who were like, well, maybe put some of it together and then show her the rest. And that's really what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some of it together and then I will show her how she can switch out the covers and whatnot. So I thought I would do this setup with you guys here. And there's a particular way that I'm going to be doing this that I think will be the easiest for her, but also a way for her to be able to customize it to her liking. So what I'm going to do is get some semblance of order, put some things, put Bucky to the side, put these to the side, and then I'm going to open this because I'm thinking that it's going to be easier to put the mini planner on classic discs, and then she can add note paper as she wants from the happy notes versus putting the happy notes on the classic discs, and then she'd have to do this whole thing by herself, which if you have never done it, it can be a little daunting. And I'm actually going to keep this, and I'll show you why in a little while. And I'm going to take this off. So I'm going to take all of the packaging off and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so this is the inside, very pretty. And then the back cover would be more of the same. And then I actually really like these colors together. I know you guys probably think I hate color. I don't, I don't want it in everything. But let me just do a really quick flip through with you guys. So this is the 2 years at a glance. It's got the 6-month overview. I think this would be great for future tracking, appointments and things like that. And it does have the full year from July through June. It has a currently page, sort of. It's not asking all of your business. The holidays listed are for the US, which makes sense. But it does give you some space to do some focus, some notes, and dates to remember. And every month there is a color theme, and you can tell by the middle of the monthly. And then it is a horizontal. And that's how it goes for the rest of the month. And let's see. All right, so what I was looking for is sometimes they put quotes down here in the notes box, but they haven't done that for this. So even though it's colorful, it's still fairly neutral, and that there isn't a lot of decoration or things to cover up or have to, overlook, because she doesn't do any sort of decorative planning, so she just, overlooks it, I guess. And this is August. That's actually a really lovely color. And you've got that deep red, and it follows suit through the weekly. So let me just show you the dashboard divider thingy, whatever this is called. And I'm thinking the color will be blue. Yep, so that will be the color of the month. Oh, and this is it's kind of ombre like this is, because this isn't one flat color. And this sort of goes from dark to light, but it's not consistent. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's not like every line is exactly the same. That's interesting. And this is October, so it'll be green. And again, it has somewhat of that ombre effect. November, it's actually a really beautiful orange. I don't know if people say that, but that's a really beautiful orange. And I'm thinking it's going to be red. And now that I look at it, this isn't just one shade. It's like a deep, deep orange and then some like really dark, like fuchsia. And this one I don't notice as much any kind of ombre effect. December, I like that it isn't seasonal. I mean, it does have the holidays in December here, but you know, if you don't celebrate or, you know, for whatever reason, I like that. Although the blue, I mean, I suppose if you are decorating, you could do a like winter theme, but this might be hard to work around for if you're doing a traditional Christmas theme, if you're doing decorative planning. Yeah, it's green. It's what's weird is I'm seeing this and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be yellow, but I know it's not going to be yellow because they're just recycling the same colors. So it's going to be green and it's going to be, yeah, sort of that ombre. This one is sort of that deep orange, purple, fuchsia, kind of bordering on maroon. This one will be that sort of ombre blue, which I love these colors. I love how vibrant they are. I actually even really like the font. Green, I live a financially abundant life. That's interesting. I mean, I have more debt than I have income, but you know, whatever. There's abundance somewhere. So we've got this green. I'm filled with gratitude for all my blessings. I would have thought that would have been on the November one, but I mean, it's pretty. It's actually really pretty. And then the June one, which is a strange, I don't know that I've seen that color purple in anything else, but I mean, it's pretty. But you're back to that sort of ombre, oceany, like Caribbean blue. Yeah. Okay, so if you've never taken apart a happy planner, the easiest thing I found, and I take them apart all the time, well, not so much the planners, but the notes, is you get your rings, and this was gifted to me by my friend Miss A, and she had said she had abundance of these Talia arc discs, and so she wanted me to, she really wanted to gift them to me, but also to share with some of my friends on island, and so I think this will be perfect, and I think it'll look really good with this, because when I was looking through my stash, I have a lot of expander, and I have a lot of mini, but I actually have very little classic size, and that's about a classic size. It's about a 1 inch. So you want to take off your cover, both front and back. And if you didn't know, the way that they design it is the back cover. If you flip it that way, then that could be a front cover option, and then you would do the back cover like that. And then that way it still opens up. You can still read the things, because I mean, you could put this as the cover, but then it's upside down. So I'm pretty sure that's how they designed it, to do like that. I'm just gonna give it to her as is, but I will mention that to her because she may want to put this as her cover or that as her cover, because again, you can swap out, or she may want to just use the cover from the mini that she has right now, and just put that as her cover. But she only has the one, so I'm pretty sure she doesn't know that trick. And then what you do is you just kind of stand them up, and you want to use these because they're really, really sturdy laminate cardstock, whatever it is that they make these out of, and this will give you your base on how to build your planner. Now, I haven't seen it on the website, but they did show that for the new planner that they're going to do where you can customize it, it will come with that tray. I thought it was a silly idea. I still think it's kind of a silly idea, but a lot of people in the comments had mentioned that it would be great for people with mobility issues. And I mean, that's totally valid. So you want to set it up like that, right? And then with Happy Planner, you always want to take just a little bit of a section and pull it down. You never want to pull it out that way. And then you just kind of clip those on. I love that sound. And I actually will put this on here for her. And this one actually is fairly sturdy. Sometimes when I've done this with my Happy Notes, it kind of is floppy. But what I would recommend is if you're going to do sections, don't do sections bigger than the entire month, because it can kind of distort how the pages clip on there. So I'm just going to do that for the whole planner, and then when I'm done, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so for this little thing right here, I'm actually going to try to repurpose this. And let me just cut those sections off. And I want to cut this down. Now I saw this on, I think it's Planning with Ellie. I think that's her channel name. And I thought it was a great idea because I was going to do a couple of different things, but I think this might be the easiest. And I'm going to cut it down, so including the punched edge where it goes on the discs, it's going to be 2.5 inches. Honestly, it doesn't really matter how big it is. And if you can cut in a straight line, then certainly do that. I can't, so that's why I busted out my cutter. And you know how I feel about these pokey edges, so I'll just use my crocodile and round them off. Because quite a few of you had suggested that I give her some washi. So I have this one. It kind of fits the color theme. That one doesn't want to come out. And then I can include some. And what I thought was really ingenious, what Ellie had done, was she had done it on something that was punched, I believe. And she just put the washi in between the punched parts. So you wouldn't have to kind of, finagle. I mean, you basically are just putting it in between. And depending on how long your plastic thing is, that can be how many washi you have. And if you have abundance of these, because you've picked up, quite a few new Happy Planners, mini planners, Happy Notes, whatever, then you can make a whole assortment of these. I mean, honestly, depending on how many planners you have, you could just make an entire book of just washi samplers. And so let me do this. I mean, basically you just wrap it around. And the beauty of putting it on plastic is that means you can use every last bit of it. Because even the one touching the plastic will remain sticky and able to use. So I'm just going to keep wrapping around, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Alrighty, so that's it. I just chose those for, I liked those the best of the 5 set. And I'm just going to put this right in the front. And because it's already punched, it makes that super convenient. And then Miss A had also sent me some of these. And so I'm going to include some of this on there. Again, she uses this mostly for appointments and then for school. And so I'll put this in the back. She can reposition it as she wants, but I like the idea of giving it to her sort of ready-made that she can make adjustments to, and so I'll just give her that. That's actually really nice, the to do now, to do later, and it's on both sides, and it's kind of bonded at the top, so they're not going to be floating all over the place. That's really nice. So let me, I kind of want to put them in the front. That makes more sense to me anyway, versus the back. So I'm just going to hook those on. And the reason why I put it on the classics is, again, because she can keep adding to this, and there's still more that she can add if she wanted to add in some of this paper. It is a dot grid paper. I'm not going to give it to her open because I want her to see how this comes, and I think that's the best of both worlds. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I made this envelope that fits and it matches the colorway. And so I'm going to put this in here. It's on Velcro. I will have a tutorial. I still need to film it, but I will have a tutorial on how to make this one as well as one for the Skinny Classic, because I do have some of these in my shop. And then I'm going to fill this with some stickers. So I have this that I picked up last year. And I have some of these, and I just want to make sure that they're going to fit. Because of the punch, I don't know that they will, but we'll try. So I have some of these, I have some of these, and then I have some of these girl ones that I think are adorable. And it opens this way. So I'll just give her 2 of those. And so I think this one will fit. I might have to do some trimming. I don't want to, but in order to get these in, I might need to. Let's just see. Because I think the height is not going to be the problem as much as how wide they are. Oh, knock one in. And it closes. So let's put those in. Let's put these in. Oh, that fits. I'm going to put these in as well. And it'll still close. And then this I'll put in the back. Oh, okay, see, that's where it might be problematic. I don't know if you can see, but it goes into where the punched area is. And that is not going to be bueno. All right, so I will need to trim down the sticker sheets, and I'll do that, and I'll be right back. All right, so I cut down on the edge where I could, and although it looks like I might have cut the sticker because I've cut into the colored part, a lot of these have a border, and so it still maintains the integrity of the sticker, because I wouldn't want to give it to her and she can't use it. So it looks like I've cut into it, but really the full sticker is there. So let's see if that helps. And when I designed these, I didn't really design them for stickers, but I mean, I want her to be able to have some. And this actually would be a great cash envelope as well. But, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, put your cash in there, because she keeps it at work. But she could if she wanted to. And then it just snaps right in. And it still closes. The one that I gave her last year, I also put on classic disc, so I know that where she's going to put this, it will fit. And she still does have some room to put some note paper if she wanted to. I will tell her if she wants to. She doesn't have to keep the entire calendar together, because she now has multiple things. She can keep 6 months and note paper. She can keep the full year. She could take this out and put it into there. She can use her old one that will be finishing out in June as a storage unit. I mean, there's just so many things you can do because you can take it on and off. And so I will be giving her this here, or we will, because this is going to be an office gift. Put it like that. I do have a brand new set of these, so I'm going to give her that as well. I have some pens, but I have to locate them, and that means moving some things, so I'll give that to her as well. And then a card that all of us will sign, and I think that makes a really lovely gift. I might even have a full Happy Planner sticker book in my stash, never used, and if I do, then I'll give her that as well, just because, I mean, it's in my stash. Why not? All right, guys. Well, tell me what you think. If you were new to Happy Planner, would you like it assembled like this? I actually really like these discs. I love how that plays off, and I love how it looks with the pink. I think that would work well with that one as well, and even with that one as well. Just, oh, I love Happy Planner. And for these, I'm just going to add them to my stash. I mean, she already has the discs here, and then the discs on her current one. All right, Bucky and I really approve of this gift. And if we can get another girl on Happy Planner World, someone had suggested, well, if I can get a friend who is really into Happy Planner like I am, then maybe we can split the shipping. All right, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to others. And from Bucky and I, as always, aloha.